Okay. So which of the following measures shown in diagrams okay, does not reduce the impulsive force? Okay, so impulsive force goes by the formula. Okay, impulsive force goes by this formula. Okay, impulsive force is basically change in momentum. Okay, change in momentum over time. So this is impulsive force. So what do we have here? Okay, let's just say change in momentum over time. The relationship is quite easy to tell. So this is force, let's just say this is momentum, this time. So force is directly proportionate to momentum, change in momentum, and force is inversely proportionate to time. So technically, if the time is longer, the impulsive force is smaller. But when the time is shorter, the impulsive force will be amplified. It will be larger. So the idea and understanding of for this particular question is very direct. Okay, so you want to keep the impulsive force small, you have to prolong the time of impact. So you have to increase the time. So if you increase the time, you reduce and cushion the force. So that will reduce, okay, that will reduce the impulsive force, which is in this case the impact. So if you look at the first option A, right? Option A is quite interesting. So a lot of people, they want to be superhero, correct? Isn't it? They jump from a very high ground and then they land with both their feet, straight. That is a bad idea because the impulsive force will be extremely high that it will break your bone. So the next, what normally happens is that when we jump off from a very high ground, we try to bend our knees so that it could then increase the time of impact. So that itself lengthens it, which reduces the impulsive force. So if you look at this particular, example, so it's very direct. So A, I'm pretty sure that bending the knee will reduce the impulsive force. So A wouldn't be the answer. A wouldn't be the answer. What about B? We have a car, right? So normally if we are driving a car, what we expect to have is that the front part, which is also known as the crumble zone. The crumble zone is over, it's there for a good reason. I mean, one reason is to place the engine. The other reason is to cushion the impact if there is any accident. I mean, of course, touch wood. Of course, I hope accident would never happen. But if it if it were to happen, so what happened is that this crumble zone will reduce the impact by increasing the time of collision. Okay, so when it hits something hard, so this crumble zone will buy time. Okay, it will buy time. So it reduces the it basically increases the time and reduces the impulsive force. So B is not the answer as well. So we have C and D, these two selections. Okay, so if you look at D, okay, it lands on soft mattress. So that itself, I believe, is a very good indication of reducing impulsive force, because the moment you land on a soft cushion, right, what happened is that the particular mattress buys time. Okay, it increases the time of impact, reduces the impulsive force. So D wouldn't be the answer. I believe answer is C. Wearing a seat belt. So wearing a seat belt, it just means that you're not gonna get thrown out of the car due to that sudden change in momentum, and you will be kept within the car, because it is less risk staying being in the car than getting thrown out of the car. So that itself, I wouldn't think it will be reducing impulsive force of all these like 4 options. So I think answer is C. And plus, if you notice, the moment you pull the seat belt fast enough, it will stop you from getting thrown out of the window.